Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round. My name is Matt. We are discussing Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Many Tails, One Head, episode 308. I'll be your host, and let's introduce the panel. We got a smaller panel because we're recording earlier, but that's okay. We got Charles. How you doing, Charles?
I'm doing pretty good, and I just finished the episode only a few minutes ago, so it's still fresh in my head, and oh, thank God Deanna is not here because he hates this. Holy mother of crap! Oh man, this episode was awesome.
It was a very good episode. I was actually very pleased with both this and The Flash this week. And I'll be happy to discuss both of them. And next up we have Lou Rod. How you doing, Lou?
I'm good. Like Whedon, I did enjoy the episode a lot, so let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. All right. Basically, Many Tails, One Head, I think, is in reference to the story Gideon ends up telling Ward about 3/4 of the way through the episode. But let's not jump to that right away, because this was a very Hydra-centric episode. And considering Hydra's close to dead, like at its death knell, that's kind of impressive. I mean, it's dead enough that Ward is in charge.
Is he?
Well, he thinks he is.
He thinks he is, but I think Gideon was in charge all along.
Maybe.
Well, from what I got from this episode and what Gideon had explained near the end of the episode, saying that it's much older than what we're familiar with from Captain America, the First Avenger, I don't think Hydra has one leader. I think they might be led by a group of people, and Gideon happens to be a part of that group. And
Gideon's the only one left from that group.
For the moment, yes, but I think, like he said, he wants Ward to be there to stand by his side, so now there's two. What was one is now two. And so they're going to build it up. And I know that this is late in the episode, but I gotta say, my speculation as to what that thing was on the planet was so wrong. It was entirely wrong. I mean, I thought that it was actually the physical personification of death, but that's clearly not the case, because now we know it's a freaking Inhuman.
Yeah, that could still be the same thing.
But see, since we're there, I think Will is not Will anymore, and whoever the Inhuman they sent to that planet thousands of years ago took on Will's form when he probably killed Will and took Will's form.
Well, the thing, you noticed how Gideon had explained, when he was explaining this original Inhuman that was destined to rule the world, he didn't refer to it as a he or a she, he referred to it as an it. So, I took notice of that, and whenever that's brought in where they don't actually identify it as either gender, they identify it as, well, something that could potentially be genderless, that's actually terrifying. That is completely terrifying.
Well, first off, in that story, he doesn't mention that particular Inhuman being born. Basically, what if this Inhuman is immortal and has been around as long as humans have?
Yes,
that's what I'm thinking, is that by our definition, it is the personification of death.
Death isn't an Inhuman. It's on par with the celestial beings of outer space. Those aren't Inhumans.
Death is going to be left for the movies.
Probably. Or it could be used as a bridge, another bridge to connect the TVs with the movies.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I think Will is going to be that Inhuman.
Well, you know what? In favor of Lou's theory, one thing that I gotta bring up is that in the episode where we get the whole backstory as to where Simmons was on that planet, after she goes back to Earth when Fitz grabs her and takes her back, you notice that he fires the gun, but he pretty much just lost his one chance of killing himself. He tossed the gun aside, then he looks off into the distance, and you don't really see a sense of dread or a sense of lost hope. for a second there, I actually kind of saw him go something like that. I kind of saw him do an expression similar to that. So in favor of Lou's theory, I think that might be a possibility.
Yeah, but I mean, why would he lose hope? He's already been there for fucking 14 years by
Yes, I know. He may have already lost hope, but then when Simmons showed up on the planet, and then they started doing all the things they were doing, it revived his sense of hope. And then
My thing is,
yeah,
you've noticed that Simmons has been a little moody lately.
yeah.
What if she's pregnant? And they haven't revealed it yet because maybe she doesn't know it, but what if she's pregnant and she's carrying an Inhuman inside of her?
Well, at this point, we don't know if that theory is true, so let's just keep it at a theory. But
Dude, they had no condoms on that planet.
I know. I'm not saying that she's not pregnant. I'm just saying that let's say that she's not carrying she's not carrying an Inhuman baby, but a regular baby, and that's just going to create even more drama between her and Fitz. Oh God, when did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. become some stupid romantic drama or something?
When they had those two.
I'm the one who tells you, but all of these comic book shows are actually soap operas, very well hidden. I mean, think about it. If you really think about it, you realize that these are soap operas. I mean, okay, so you got, and that's a good segue, actually. We got Phil and we got Rosalind, and they're bumping uglies, and they're doing spycraft against each other, and they're backstabbing each other, and they're calling each other emotionless and robots and everything else.
Well, Coulson is somewhat a robot.
His hand is a robot. His hand is robotic. That's different.
Oh, and I was really happy in this newest a little off topic of the whole Simmons pregnancy thing and all that, is that I am really happy that Wo Fat is now in the episode and now in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kinda. Those of you that don't know who I'm talking about the actor that played the Inhuman that was fighting Bobby during the fight scene.
Iron Chef.
Yeah, the Asian guy. Yeah, that actor played a terrorist on the TV show Hawaii Five-0 called Wo Fat, and the story arc for that was just awesome. He was my favorite villain in that show.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's the only Asian guy on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, and he's the host of America's Iron Chef.
He is?
Yes.
I thought Gordon Ramsay was the host of Iron Chef.
No.
But yeah, we have that storyline as well. With Phil Coulson and Rosalind, basically as Bobby Morse and Hunter are breaking into what we're starting to figure out is the ATCU, but is part Hydra base.
Yeah, I kind of suspected that from the start on some level.
Yeah. Of course, Rosalind and Phil are going back and forth. And just from the very beginning of the episode, I just kind of had to think, you know what? I think she's honest. I think she's being true. I don't know how it was possible because there was no explanation to why she was working for Gideon. But not knowing who he is, I guess that's a good reason.
Hey, they connected him to the World Council.
Dude, we've known he was a member of the World Council. Everybody
somebody last week said he wasn't. That he was playing another character. I'm not sure if it was you or the other dipshit.
No, I didn't say it was. I didn't say it because I recognized the guy from the first Avengers movie. He was in that movie.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so I knew that he was on the World Council, so it definitely wasn't me.
I don't remember dipshit saying it either.
I don't know. You know what? Let's blame it on some random guy. Blame it on Todd.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he's not going to watch this anyway, so he'll never know.
So yeah, we have that story going on. They realize that Andrew is your princess is in another castle, basically.
Oh God.
Did you enjoy the fact that Hunter was playing an IT guy?
You know,
That was pretty funny, and he was very convincing at it. I thought that was.
he is an intelligence asset, so he knows how to fake it really well. But
Dude, he was very convincing until he started typing on the keyboards.
yeah, because and then of course when Sky said, "You do know which one the / is, right?" Yeah. Oh man, but no, I loved it at the part where the guy at the ACTU said like, "You're a Red Sox fan?" No, I'm more of a Redcoats fan. I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh.
I like the shirt, damn Yanks.
Yeah, that's a reference to Britain. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what
the obvious statement by Charles was obvious.
God damn it, Matt. Making me all awkward. It's so awkward.
Oh, trust me, you don't need any help being awkward. But yeah, I mean that was pretty cool. Melinda May like apologizing to Lincoln. That was pretty awesome.
It was
Like,
unexpected.
I don't think so. Yes and no, because the idea at Lincoln throughout the episode is all like she's mad dogging me, and it's like that didn't make sense to me that she'd be mad dogging him. So it was a surprise like what her actual intentions were to me, but it wasn't a surprise that that she wasn't mad at him, because why would she be mad at him? I mean,
I don't know.
when it came down to it, Lincoln didn't pull the trigger. She did.
Maybe because he was trying to kill Andrew with his power.
Please, if that was the
He
case,
was at
he
first,
was.
but then he like pulled back. Then he stopped trying to kill him.
No, during the whole thing when they were trying to crash him, Lincoln did not give a shit. He said he wasn't going to let it stand that his friends were killed.
That's what he said at the beginning of the episode. About halfway through the episode, he said, "Okay, I'm not going to try and kill him."
I don't remember that. I'm going to have to rewatch it.
I promise. But yeah, and so Melinda, yeah, and then of course Lincoln thanked her for being able to pull the trigger, which was it was a touching moment.
What I did like with this week is that Hydra's getting their own Inhuman team together, and I think they want Lash to lead the team.
They're not just building a team, they're building an army. They intend on not just building maybe about a dozen, they're intending on building hundreds, if not thousands.
Which is cool because now it gives Daisy's team, now it gives her more urgency to build her own team to go up against these people because, let's be real, if Hydra has Inhumans, S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't have a chance.
Oh man! Oh whoa! Oh damn it! You know what? I gotta hold on. I gotta bite my lip and hold on to it because it's just this is my speculation. Shut up, Matt.
Am I wrong? Do you not forget your wild speculations?
Dude, just say it, and then we'll just go off of it.
Okay, all right. I'll go ahead and say it right now, just so I don't forget it later. Is that I think what's going on here is the Inhuman that they're going to try to rescue from the planet that Simmons is on, or Simmons was on, is he was banished to that planet by the royal family led by Black Bolt. They realized he was a threat, and so they banished him. And I think when they bring him back, that's going to be what ties what's going on the TV to the Inhumans movie, and there's going to be this huge fucking clash between the two. For all we know, Black Bolt could show up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, they're not going to do that. Vin Diesel's not coming to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right, first off, we still don't know if Vin Diesel's playing Black Bolt. It is very likely that he will.
Really?
But we do not have any confirmation. I am not about to make an assumption off of a rumor.
Dude, anything that man posts on his Facebook page comes true.
Doesn't matter until
he's playing dual roles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's Black Bolt and he's Groot. It's pretty much confirmed.
It is not confirmed unless it comes directly from the high ups at Marvel Studios, like Kevin Feige. It is not confirmed.
Vin Diesel's your Black Bolt. There's nobody else on this planet that can play a good Black Bolt.
And you were afraid you'd have no one to debate with.
You know what? Fuck this. I quit. Yeah, I'm out.
I don't see them bringing Black Bolt to the TV universe. I mean, I like where you're going, but we're still 4 years away from the movie. So it'd be too early.
They brought Samuel L. Jackson to the TV.
But Samuel L. Jackson said it from day one. He didn't mind coming to the TV universe. He
It's
likes to work. He's not money hungry. Some people are humble and some people are not.
wait. I never. What? Huh?
He's making stereotype. Yeah, he's stereotyping actors, which it's a fair stereotype, but
But no,
yeah.
no. What I'm saying is that because of how popular Samuel L. Jackson is, I always assumed that he would never want to do TV because he just
He started on TV.
did he?
Oh yeah. It's fuck. I think he was on what's that fucking the dude who ended up did a kiddie show and then ended up getting arrested for jacking off in a theater.
Pee Wee Herman?
Pee Wee Herman. I think he was on Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, god damn it! Now, oh fuck. You know what? I'm opening up a new tab. I gotta look this up. I have to. Oh my god.
I remember he played something in a kid show, and I think that was it.
All right. Well, I'm
referencing more to the fact that he doesn't let his ego get. His ego isn't bigger than him. Remember, most of these actors all started out on TV. Denzel Washington was a TV actor before he became a movie actor. Johnny Depp, same thing. Now, will they ever come back to TV? Maybe, maybe not. But Samuel always was the point where he didn't mind coming to do an episode or a few because, hey, it's a paycheck. It might not be his movie star paycheck, but it was a paycheck, and he didn't mind being on TV. He likes to work.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing. He's been on TV several times over the years.
Yeah, I'm looking for the kids show. Maybe that might have been a meme that I just misunderstood because I'm not seeing it on his IMDb, but I could have sworn he did a kids show early in his career.
Oh yeah. He's done TV, but he's only done like a couple of episodes in each TV show. Okay.
But
he's done TV.
Let's see. Eddie Murphy Show, Arsenio Hall, CBS. No.
Are you flipping me off, Lou?
No, I'm rubbing my eye.
Okay.
I'm flipping you off, Charles.
Yeah.
You off like every 10 minutes, even if I don't see you.
But it makes sense, that theory of yours could play in, but I don't think it would be someone from the royal family.
My thought is first off, if it was someone from the royal family, then the royal family are a bunch of immortals as well, for them to even remember him, or have a very good sense of history, because he's, in theory, according to this particular story, he's been there for hundreds, if not thousands, of years.
A millennia.
Okay, 1,000 years.
Yeah, Gideon made it sound like he was banished 1,000 years ago.
Hold on. A millennium is 1,000 years. A millennia is several thousand years.
Okay.
Anything longer than 1,000 years.
Okay. Well, he's been there a long fucking time, which means either the rest of the royal family are a bunch of immortals or have a very good sense of history.
Or he could
better than we do.
He could be the Marvel equivalent of Vandal Savage, because in the DC universe, Vandal Savage is an immortal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll actually talk probably a little bit about that in the Flash discussion a little later.
Yes. Well, maybe. I don't know.
But I mean, what if these Inhumans, when they did come to Earth, were worshipped as gods? That's what.
They didn't come to Earth. The Inhumans were created on Earth, because if you remember from last season, the Kree came to Earth and experimented on the primitive humans, thus creating the Inhumans. They were using them as soldiers in a war.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. What else should we cover? We covered May. We covered Fitzsimmons. Basically, Simmons is pissed off at Fitz because Fitz is willing to do whatever it takes to help her out, and she's being stupid.
Like I said, she's being emotional.
She has PTSD. I can't really blame her.
Nah, she's pregnant.
No, I mean, I kind of see her point from an emotional point of view. Is she's like, all right, I love Will, I love Fitz. Fitz should be jealous. Fitz should be pissed off. That's true. What the fuck's going on? Why isn't he pissed off? Like, does he not love me back the way does he not feel for me the way I feel for him? Like, that's most likely what's going through her mind right now. And that's why she's pissed that he's not pissed.
You know, emotions, man. What can you do with them?
Yeah, exactly. And then Fitz is all like, yeah, I understand why you like the guy. The guy, like, is perfect. I mean, I can't find a bad thing about him. Like, so, I don't know. All I know is Will didn't seem like all that to me.
I'm curious though. In the comic books, does the organization of Hydra have a similar background in the comic books that they've revealed in last night's episode?
Absolutely not.
So this is original to the MCU.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, that has me a little concerned.
Why? You could change the source material.
No, you misunderstand. I'm going to use a perfect example of this. See, let's take The Strain on FX, for example. Season 1 of The Strain took all of its inspiration from the comic books, and it was some of the best TV I have ever watched. However, with Season 2, it was all original content, and Season 2 was a boring piece of trash.
But it still got a Season 3.
It did get a Season 3, but I thought the story was completely pointless, and half of the stuff that happened didn't even need to happen.
I was going to say True Detective looks like it's going to get a third season, so you know what? People don't have taste. But here's the difference, though, is in the MCU, actually on both sides, MCU and DCU.
The DCCU. You know,
it's actually more than that. It's actually more than that. It's actually like the DC Comics and the Marvel cartoon movies. DC comic movies and things like that. Is oftentimes in the comic book movies, they'll create something, and then that will get reflected into the comics. For example, Nick Fury being black. For example, Felicity Smoke. I mean, like, they'll start these characters in the comics.
John Diggle,
there we go. And then in the TV shows or in movies, and that will get reflected into the comics.
However,
Nick Fury black in the Ultimate Comics?
Yeah, he was black. He was black in the Ultimate Comics before the MCU was even around.
So they took Nick Fury's inspiration from the Ultimate comic.
Yes, and the comic book version of Black Nick Fury was actually inspired by Samuel L. Jackson. They got the likeness.
I'll be more specific. Black Nick Fury did not look anything like Samuel L. Jackson until Samuel L. Jackson was Nick Fury. There, I'll be more specific. I was making it simple for the fucking viewers.
Yeah, but let's be real. Would you prefer to have...
I'm kidding.
Would you rather have your Nick Fury look like Samuel L. Jackson or David Hasselhoff?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, as much as a cheesy bastard Hasselhoff is, he is still pretty cool.
I don't know that his name is Hasselhoff anymore.
No, he's now known as David Hoff.
Yeah.
The Hoff. Oh my God. Although his song that it was done for that Kung Fury like 30-minute movie, it was a pretty good movie. I liked it.
Let me see. So, did we cover everything other than the fact that Gideon has a little piece of the monolith? So,
dude, that thing was cool. I want one for my desk.
I want to bring that up. The monolith itself had a whole bunch of fucking holes in it. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
That little piece that he had right there is very obviously one of those holes.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there's got to be at least like 7 or 8 more of those fucking little tiny ones floating around out there.
Yep.
And my question is, they destroyed the monolith, but what if they got all the pieces together? Do you think it would reform?
Maybe.
They would be able to make a new monolith, but I wouldn't be surprised if the monolith would be smaller than the other.
Well, if they have all the pieces, and I'm not talking about the ones. I'm talking about all the pieces of what S.H.I.E.L.D. has right now. They put that all into one container. How do we know that it's not going to turn into liquid again and then go back up to its full size?
Who knows? I mean, the thing is freaking older than time. So, I mean, for all we know, it could change shape, make a hamburger, serve you, I don't know, magazines and a Coke. I don't know. Just
Okay.
Charles has very low expectations in his dreams and his wishes, obviously.
I don't
Yeah,
even remember my dreams. Okay, just
we can tell.
Um,
Magazines and a Coke. Really? Are you at a doctor's office?
all right. So, do we have any wild speculations?
I already gave my wild speculation. So yeah, go nuts, have fun.
I think Mac is going to become a comic book character by the name of Black Axe.
No, oh god damn it.
Did you
I'm not.
make that name up, or is that an actual?
No, it's an actual name. It's an actual name in the comics. He was around for 7 issues. You can look it up.
Okay.
And there's also another theory because Ward said in an IGN interview that he is a comic book character, and he named off 3 names, and I only remember one of them being Takedown.
Okay.
So he's one of those 3 characters, but I think he's probably more of Takedown because of his fighting style, from what I heard.
Okay. My thought is that the Ram's Head shuttle NASA thingy is not directly working for Hydra. I think that they are an offshoot of Hydra because of the fact that their icon is newer, and obviously Hydra's was the upside down freaking octopus 50 years ago. Why would it then go from that to closer to the Ram's Head? Like, you're going 1-1-3-2 when it comes to icons. You got Ram's Head, Hydra, and then Ram's Head again. Why would you do that?
One thing I gotta bring up though is that organization with the Ram's Head, as they were showing the progression of how it evolved over the years,
Yeah.
there were a few imagery that remarkably resembled satanic imagery.
Oh yeah. That's just it. Is all the Ram's Head stuff was considered satanic imagery. But the thing is first off, it couldn't have been called Hydra the entire time. It couldn't have.
No.
Because why would you name something where your symbol is a Ram's Head? Why would you name it Hydra?
They were Ramsey.
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Order of the Ram's Head? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. It probably got changed into Hydra a little later. And anyways, doesn't Hydra stand for something?
No. I actually thought that it was an acronym like S.H.I.E.L.D, but Isaiah confirmed that it's just a word. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not an acronym. Would have been cool if it was an acronym.
Let's see. It's just a reference to the mythical Lernaean, Lernaean Hydra. Basically, I think it's a Greek word.
What's cool about it is Gideon kind of confirms this is a season-long story arc because now he wants to figure out how they got in and out of that planet.
Oh yeah, exactly. Is how are they able to pull someone out of there? And it was simple. Like when the monolith turned into ooze, he shot a fucking flare gun. That way Simmons was close to the entrance, and then he jumped in with a fucking rope. I mean, it's not that difficult if you think of it as a door. He just walked through the fucking door.
He jumped through the door not realizing if he would breathe or not.
Yeah. It's like they make it out to be a big deal, like they did something special to the door, but they didn't. They didn't do crap to the door. They just
you're talking about like when Ward got jettisoned out of the plane?
Oh, that was cool too.
No, I'm
referring back to
how Fitz was able to get Simmons through the door, through the monolith.
Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't even know that the other planet had a breathable atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, what they didn't realize is that they figured out the frequency. Granted, the machine broke, but Daisy was able to replicate the same frequency and control the monolith in liquid form for as long as she did.
Yeah.
But Thing is, they destroyed the monolith. Daisy's power was too much for the monolith to handle, and it was just pretty much disintegrated.
So, like I said, they just get all the pieces together, and maybe she'll have to replicate another frequency.
But
Well,
I
well,
still look back
there
to
is-
what the guy said. That time the Asgardian is like they destroyed that one, but there's still other ways to that planet through other
Yeah.
portals.
Well, that's just it. Is we've already established that. Loki helped us establish that when the Rainbow Bridge was broken. Is that there are cracks in reality that he is aware of, and he's not going to be the only one who's aware of them because someone had to fucking teach him.
Yep.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
but I don't know. All right, so let's wrap things up so we can start on the Flash Hangout.
Mhm.
I want to thank everyone for watching. Check us out at geeksoftheround.com, youtube.com/geeksoftheround. Give us a call at 801-609-4687. That's 801-609-GOTR. Email us, geeksaround@gmail.com, and of course find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.